Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to a new episode of Super Sentai Review. I have a feeling that this episode will be a long one because I have a lot to go over. Well, depends on how fast I talk, because this is how much notes I took for this episode. This week I am doing the second Super Sentai series I watched for this, which is Tensou Sentai Goseiger. This is season 34 in the long-running Super Sentai series. The footage for this series is being adapted into the 20th season of Power Rangers, which is Power Rangers Megaforce. For Goseiger, it has 50 episodes. It aired between February 14th, 2010 to February 6th, 2011. This season we have 6 Rangers plus an extra 6 Ranger. Well, the Sentai team consists of 6 people. You have Gosei Red with the person's name is Alata. Then we have Gosei Pink Eri, Gosei Black Agari, Gosei Yellow Monet, and Gosei Blue Hyde. Now later on in episode 17, we meet Gosei Knight. He is a knight who's fated to purify the planet. His main mission in the beginning of the season when he first appears is just to protect the planet from anything that would do harm to it. And you also find out that throughout the series that he's a header, which is a thing that they use for that's pretty much a weapon attachment to their gun or anything. But he later on joins the team to become like the 6th Goseiger. And this season it's very different because the main team is not human this season. They are Gosei angels that live in the Gosei world. It kind of connects to the human world, and their main duty is to protect the planet from anything that's bad. There's 3 tribes that live together on Gosei world. You have Skyak, which is in harmony with the sky, Landic, which is in harmony of the land, and then Siak, which is in harmony of the sea. All 5 members of the Goseigers are part of the 3 tribes. Only 2 belong to the Skyak tribe, 2 belong to the Landic tribe, and only 1 of the team belongs to the Siak tribe. The 2 that belong to the Skyak tribe is Alata and Eri. The 2 that belong to the Landic tribe is Agari and Monet. And then the one that belongs to Siak tribe is Hyde. Now, apparently for the team, there was actually supposed to be 2 from each tribe that was supposed to be part of the Goseigers. But in, I think, episode 10, you find out why Hyde doesn't have a partner. It was way before the series, started. Before the series, Hyde and Magus, which is who was his partner, he was Gosei Green. They was trying to stop this War Star alien from destroying Gosei world, or actually no, he was trying to boil the water, but they wanted to stop him. But a fight ensued. Hyde lost. The beginning fight, and before the monster actually finished off Hyde, Magus stepped in and took the final blow, so he died, and that is why Hyde is all alone at the beginning of the series. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes, so I don't have really good memory, only with something. Because if I would have done this without notes, I probably would only have like maybe 5 minutes of video. So yeah. In the first episode, we meet this fourth grader kid named Nozomu. He becomes friends with Alata, but apparently, but he finds out no humans know who Gosei Angels are because they want to keep it secret, and if they actually do find out, they have the Tensou technique to erase their memories of any evidence of Gosei Angels and anything that traumatized them during, like, being attacked by War Star or something. But because of Alata, he was able to spare Nozomu's memories of them, so they became friends, and eventually all 5 Gosei Angels started living at Nozomu's house with him and his father, which is Soichiro. He's a amateur astronomer. He allowed them to stay if they would work part-time for them, and he doesn't know about what they do until like near the end, and then he finds out who they are, so that's pretty good. And Nozomu and his father is not just their only ally. Another allies come in the form of Master Head, which is the leader of the Goseigers that governs all the Gosei Angels. Then you have Datus, which is a machine that's made at based off like a Japanese game. He helps them locate the enemy that's attacking the city or any information they need. So he was pretty cool. This season there was a lot of villains. There was 3 main factions of villains. We had Warstar, Yumaju, and then Matrintis. At the beginning of the series, we have Warstar. You have the main big kahuna guy. His name's King Mons Drake. Then you have his lieutenant. The general thing is the Reputa of the Meteor. And then, of course, we have Bureidoran of the Comet. Now, they had a trouble with fighting these guys until episode 15. They defeated King Mondrake, Reputa, and Bureidoran. It isn't until later on that Bureidoran survived the destruction of the Warstar ship. He released the 2 main bad guys of the next faction, which is Yumaju, which their names are McQueen of the Blob and King Gogan of the Bigfoot. And then when we find out that Bureidoran is still alive, he has a new persona, which he calls himself Bureidoran of the Chupacabra. And so it's kind of weird on how it's like if you're watching the series for the first time and you have no idea what's going on, you're probably thinking, why is he still alive if he was supposed to be destroyed? Well, some people probably think he survived the destruction of this ship, which is acceptable. But you just have to keep on watching the series to figure more stuff out. Well, again, later down the series, you find out that Bureidoran was using King Mondrake and the Yumaju for his own reasons. So he tries to betray them, but in return he gets himself destroyed. And then later on the road, McQueen and King Gohan gets destroyed by the Goseigers and Gosei Knights, so they lose. And then again, the Goseigers try to celebrate. They actually win until Matrintis comes in with a new leader called Robogog of the Tensai, who was once human but sought out to have an immortal body that would, I think, to have an immortal body to where he has no imperfections or anything, and he wanted to rule the world. So he also made his general Metal Alice of the Agent, who helps him create Metroids, which is like the sub-generals that go out with the BB, the foot soldiers, to attack the Goseigers. And then later on, you find out that Robogog and Metal Alice found Bureidoran's body and pretty much turned him into a cyborg. So they reintroduced him as Burrito Run of the Cyborg. So great, he's back. They thought they defeated him again, so great. But throughout the rest of the series, this is getting near the end of the season, and of course they defeat after a long hard battle. They defeat Robogog. But then, well, here's the one thing. When Burrito Run was brought back as Burrito Run, they took away his memory, so he had no idea who he was or what he was doing, except for that he hated the Gosei Angel. But eventually, Metal Alice gave him back his memories, and then they found out that he was actually... He says that, I think, if I remember correctly, that he was using Robogog also for his plans, and then he destroys Metal Alice because he has no more use for her. And he then goes away, takes Mantrantis for himself, and yeah, he's now the main bad guy. But then it's not until later on, near the end of the series, that you actually found out that there was a Gosei Angel that locked away the Yumiju, who had to be so powerful. But you find out who that angel is, which you find out that after all this time, Bureidoran of the Comet, the Chupacabra, Burrito Run of the Cyborg, he's actually that Gosei Angel. I'm sorry, spoilers. So, you actually find out he is Bajira of the Messiah, or the Kyuseishu no Bajira. You find out that he's the main bad guy. And this guy is extremely powerful because in order for him to seal the Yumiju up, he actually had to kill his two partners, because the box that was able to use to seal the Yumiju had to have the power of the Skyic, Landic, and Seaic tribe. But he didn't have that power because he thought that separate it wouldn't work. So he killed his two friends, and he was able to use all three powers to seal them up. But because of this, he was thrown into the future where he was able to make contact with Monster. So all this time he's been plotting this. So yeah, he was the main bad guy all along after three top guys. But yeah. So if you haven't already seen the series, you probably, if you're watching for the first time, it's a really big shock. But of course, at the end they win. All good. That's pretty much about it. Now, I love this series. I would have to probably say it would be one of my top 5 favorite Super Sentai seasons. Because I just like the concept of the angels, of Gosei World, Gosei Angels. I liked the characters of Alata, Eri, Agari, Mone, Hyde. And then, at first, I thought Gosei Knight was kind of like a dick, but not much. Not much as I thought as Robo Knight from the American adaptation of Gosei Knight. Robo Knight, I thought he was more of a dick. He was more of an ass towards the Rangers than Gosei Knight. Overall, it was a really good season. A lot happened in the 50 episodes. I'm glad that they came back for the 199 movie war. I thought that was pretty cool. After actually watching this season, I actually like Goseiger is probably like one of my top 5 favorite, like I said. After watching this the Super Sentai season, and now I'm currently watching the American adaptation of it. I think they're just, for this one, they're moving forward really quickly, because for this season, they have 20 episodes plus 2 special episodes for Halloween and Christmas. So altogether for this season, there's only 22, and I think after watching the Super Sentai season and comparing it to the American version, I think they could have done a lot more with the 50 episodes. At least make the American adaptation at least 30 to like 35 episodes. It's like, I understand you want to get try to get to like the war, but it's just, I think they're just trying to move too fast for this season, which, because I think this is like almost like the all-time low for American Power Rangers for 20 episodes. Yeah. Besides Samurai and Super Samurai, Megaforce has is the third lowest. Well, is like Shinkenger and no, Samurai and Super Samurai had both 22 episodes apiece. But that's for a different. I'll put that in my Rambles video. So, but overall, this was a good season. I did not like it that they, for the American adaptation, they took away the angel concept. I thought that was like one of the best things of the show, of the Japanese one. I thought that it's like the Tensou techniques were pretty cool. Everything, I just loved everything about this season. If I probably didn't see Goseiger first, I would probably say Goseiger would have been my first favorite, but that didn't happen. I watched Goseiger first. And the cool thing is, Goseiger is one of the ones I'll be watching, but that's going to be the second to the last one, because at first I had it set up. Oh, I'm sorry, I should just save that for my Rambles video. So I'm going to stop there. Again, this was a really good season. If you haven't watched it, I suggest watching it. If you're a Super Sentai fan, or if you're just playing bored, it's actually pretty good. So I highly recommend it. So that's pretty much it for this episode. So leave it down in the comments below what you thought about this video, what you thought, if you actually seen Goseiger. I highly doubt it, but if you have, put it down below. What you like about it, what you did not like about it. Like this video, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like my Facebook page. And that's pretty much it. So I will see you next week, and I'll see you next Tuesday for a new episode of Super Sentai Reviews, and I will see you throughout the week with new videos.